Hi everyone, today I will presenting my individual assignment on topic Introduction of the Green Policies in Singapore. But before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Husna Ashikin binti Hairul Azman and I am from J4BA 11755B. So let's move on to the first slide. Singapore is a country well known for its economic success and its environmental cleanliness. In early decades, Singapore's transport policies were focused on survival and efficiency. With limited land, government couldn't build more roads. Then, this led to the world first policy like Area Licensing Scheme, which is ERP, and Certificate of Entitlement, which is COE. Beyond managing congestion, Singapore find that vehicles are the major contributor to carbon footprints. Then, Singapore shifted its focus from survival and efficiency to sustainability. Singapore has launched the new green policies, which is Singapore Green Plan 2030. This policy is crucial to maintain national ability. Next, we move to the case study analysis, which is the transport policy and corporate use. The first one is Certificate of Entitlement, which is COE. Singapore implemented the transport policy known as Certificate of Entitlement, COE. In Singapore, every vehicle must have a Certificate of Entitlement before it can be registered and driven on public roads. So, the objective is to enforcing zero vehicle growth. COE is essential to achieve a zero growth rate policy objective for cars and motorcycles. Demand from buyers remain high. The open bidding system pushes COE prices up, while preventing the rapid expansion of newly registered automobiles. The next one is electric road pricing, which is ERP. ERP is used to manage the road congestion, and the driver must pay a fee when passing through ERP gateways during its operational hours. The objective is ERP keeps traffic moving at an optimal speed, typically 20 to 30 km on arterial roads and 45 until 65 km on expressways. Smoother traffic flow means engines run efficiently, significantly lowering toxic tailpipe emissions. The last transport policy and the objective is transit-oriented development, which is TOD. TOD built perfectly to make the public transport super easy to access while encouraging mixed land use. For example, residential, commercial, and recreational facilities positioned within walking distance of MRT stations, ensuring people who live there convenience and connectivity. This is also shrinking the carbon footprint via 15-minute city, where promote walk, cycle, and ride lifestyles. It only takes a quick 10 to 15-minute walk or ride for your daily needs, so you don't even need a car. Completely cuts out short, carbon-heavy car trips and brings them down to zero. Subsequently, there are four decision-making process, which is the first one is key decision makers, the second one is reasons, the third one is challenges, and the last one is solution. For the government is Land Transport Authority, which is LTA. The reason is to control the number of vehicles, and the challenges is creates the public frustration due to high prices of COE. For the solution is LTA shift quotas between categories. The next decision makers is operators, which is SMRT Corporation, SBS Transit, Go Ahead Singapore, and Tower Transit. The reason is to transitioning to an entirely clean energy or electric bus fleet by 2040 to fulfilling Singapore's green plan. The challenges is require a expensive capital to purchase electric bus, building high capacity depot charging station. So the solution is the operators partner with the government. The last key decision makers is commuters. So the reason is because of the high cost of COE, commuters must pay an expensive price to own private vehicles, so they rely on public transit. So the challenges is create several platform crowding, train delay, and threatening a public's acceptance to car-like lifestyles. So the solution is commuters must adopt time shifting and flexible working arrangement, which is FWA. Next is impact of urban transportation. There are three impact of urban transportation, which is the first one is impact on mobility. They can enhance the transit connectivity and smoother traffic flow. For the environment is emission reduction, shift from high emission private vehicle to fully electrified mass transit, which is MRT. And the last one is impact on economy, which is maximizing productivity and land value. Traffic congestion cause a loss in productivity. So by having the RP and COE system, it can prevent losses. So for the policies, is it successful or failure? So all these policies have successful because this push Singapore toward the sustainability mobility that aligns with Singapore Green Plan 2030. For the last one is conclusion and recommendations. In conclusion, these green policies help Singapore become a more sustainable nation and influence other countries to follow its path. Even though Singapore is a small country, it manages its resources exceptionally well and moves steadily toward its green plan. As a recommendation, the government should consider lowering COE prices and ERV charges for citizens who drive electric vehicles.